and welcome back. So the last time we were together, we finished up what seemed like the first chapter of the trilogy, Inhale. We just boarded the train to Augur Peak. Alex met Harold Lang and gave him a book called The Charnel House. It was a pulp fiction novel. And we also got to see some interesting interaction by the conductor / porter, and what seemed to be a live specimen in the trolley. Anyway, let's move on to Chapter 2, Sepulchre.
And the wicked shall hold their tongues. They stir beneath this silent world of saints and sinners, twixt the living and the dead. Train's still going. Can't have slept long. We left. When did we leave? Where did we leave? God damn. It's unnervingly quiet. Maybe I should fetch some water. Restaurant should be open now.
Okay, so now it seems that we've changed perspectives. We are playing as Harold Lang, the archaeologist, I would say. He said he's going to be digging for pots in Augur Peak. This seems to be the train car that we're in, though it looks decidedly more luxurious than anything I've been in. Anyway, I see a bag or a satchel. Let's check that out.
What do we have here then? Wallet. Yes. Dr. Lang, curator of the Crennick-on-Thames Museum. That's me, all right.
Okay. So we have a doctorate of philosophy or a PhD. Alright. Might as well examine the chair.
Comfy enough to sleep on, evidently. Comfy enough to sleep on, evidently.
I didn't mean to repeat myself. I just clicked with both buttons. Let's see what the window has to
Shutters
say.
down.
Can we open the shutters?
Shutters down. No use. Stuck.
And he doesn't seem to say that we can unstick it. Oh, let's look at our ID
Dr.
card.
Harold Lang, Crennick-on-Thames Museum, badge ID CCPN 1318.
And let's look at our wallet.
A bit of money. Just what the doctor ordered.
Okay, £5 note. And a credit card.
A crisp £5 note.
Doesn't look too crisp, it looks a little bent.
It's my credit card.
Okay, so we haven't stolen anything. Let's see what the book...
The Charnel House Burial by Louis Cassel. To think I don't get enough of the dead without pulp horror novels. Just one vice.
That's interesting. He says he has one vice, and Alex earlier said that she had many vices. Should we take the book?
I don't want to be carting a book around unnecessarily.
Okay. Oh, we can look at this painting.
It's nothing interesting.
Can we take it?
I can't just cart around any old thing.
Doesn't seem so. What about this painting? Nothing. This painting, nothing. This chair? Probably comfy enough to sleep on.
Comfy enough to sleep on, evidently.
I may have figured that one out. Alright, let's look at the door.
It's nothing interesting. Let's go stir up a drink or two. Maybe something strong is in order. Clear the head.
I think I found Dr. Lang's second vice.
Okay, I'm Dr. Harold Lang. My destination is Augur Peak Island. I'm on this train to... I'm going to evaluate some finds. They called me to...
We seem to be having some memory problems, because he doesn't seem to know any details. Let's look at the painting first.
A painting of a train. Is it this one? No, looks too old. Maybe an ancestor. A painting of...
Okay. Now I noticed Augur Peak is actually an island, and Gavin had said in his initial note to Alex back in episode 1, or maybe it was episode 2, that Alex was his island. Interesting.
It's nothing interesting.
Unlike the fire extinguisher. Okay, let's go talk to the porter or conductor.
A friendly-looking fellow. Makes a change for public transport.
We don't have a ticket though. Is he going to
Good
yell at
evening,
us?
my friend.
Maybe he already
I was
took it.
wondering if you could...
Ah, yes. I've seen you poking around. Having trouble settling down, are we?
Something like that. Could do with a stiff drink about now?
Right you are then.
That painting on the wall,
Isn't she a beaut? Runs like clockwork, so she does.
it's... this train. Isn't it a little old?
You kids today have got no appreciation of machinery.
We've got to be the same age at best.
Well, practically grew up in her, so I did. There's nothing about Old Gloria that I don't know.
Okay. Can we talk to you more about
Right
it?
you are then.
Okay, guess not. So we came from door 1B. Let's try and go in door 1A.
Locked. I can't hear anyone inside. Look.
Okay. And it seems that both buttons now are doing the same sort of thing. Anyway, let's try 1C.
Locked. I can't hear anyone inside.
And if we're locked in, then this is our little prison. Yeah, let's try an exit right.
Locked?
Nope.
Isn't this the way out?
Maybe I have a little bit of precognition. I figured we were locked. Let's see. And we can't seem to get out. Maybe we have to pay him?
Right you are then.
Nope, keyhole.
The door to the next carriage appears to be locked. Is that normal? Nothing's wrong, is it?
You city folks always jump to conclusions. There's nothing wrong. It's just how we do things when our guests are asleep. It prevents prying eyes and swift fingers.
Isn't that a bit of a fire hazard?
Pal, let me tell you, if a fire breaks out on this train, then no amount of carriage doors are going to save you from roasting. If you catch my drift. Be a steel coffin if the unthinkable happened.
Sheesh. Could you possibly unlock the door? I could really use a drink.
Don't reckon I can, no. Can give you the key though. On one condition.
That's interesting.
Oh, please don't tell me he's gonna ask me to solve some ridiculous conundrum of
That's
his.
Harold's
Bring me
fourth
back
wall
a
break.
shot of whiskey when you get back. Old Floyd will hook you up. Just tell him it's for done.
Phew. No problem, my friend. Thank you.
That's how I like my conductors. Or ticket inspectors.
It's a key.
Nice and tipsy. Especially when the train is considered a steel coffin and a fire hazard. Speaking of which, the way this game is designed, the exterior, the train cabin, the train car, reminds me of a coffin. Surrounded by black.
Locked?
Oh,
Isn't...
I must take our key and use it on the door.
Aha! Open.
I wonder if that was a universal key.
A solemn-looking young woman. She's seated on a chair. Her eyes are staring off at something just outside the picture's edge. It's a little unnerving. I feel like I feel like I've seen a photograph like this before. If this wasn't up in a train carriage...
Very discerning, Doctor. What else could we expect, though? I wonder if any of these doors are open.
Better hurry to the restaurant. Don't want it to close before I can get Don's whiskey.
Okay, fair enough.
It's nothing...
Now, all the mention of fire on the train and fire extinguishers is getting me a little nervous. Let's just use this key on this door here.
No good. I can't even get the key in. Must be locked from the other side.
Interesting.
Ah,
Well, can we just open the door?
locked.
Excuse me,
Locked.
guys. Alright, let's try the key on these
Not
doors.
really something I want to try.
Okay. There's something else to do with this photograph.
A sod...
No. Alright, let's go back and talk to Don, the ticket inspector. Assuming he's still here, and he seems to be.
The restaurant is locked. This key's no good.
Ah, Floyd must be getting things ready. Just take your time, boy. Let him do his thing. He'll unlock it when he's good and ready. There's no rush, is there?
No, but I may be starting to get the tremors if Harold takes to his drink easily. And did we leave the key in the other door? Okay, I guess once we've unlocked it, then it remains open. Interestingly, door 2C seems to have been left ajar.
I can hear movement from within. Something rustling.
Well, it would be rude, but it seems like the right thing to do. Oh, and Grub. It seems to be the figure from episode 2 when the lightning was striking. Let's see if we can talk to Grub. Actually,
Shuttered and sealed. Just like in my room.
yeah, let's talk to Grub.
Hello there. I'm sorry for the intrusion. I was just what? He's muttering something. I can't make it out. I'm sorry? What was that?
Wow.
Maybe I should be going. I'm sorry to have bothered you. He doesn't seem to be able to open his mouth properly. I think I'd better leave. Maybe I should mention this to that ticket inspector.
For a doctor, medical or not, I think it's pretty obvious that Grub has something seriously wrong with him. Let's check out this ornate box.
A beautifully polished wooden box. It has a red, teardrop-shaped gem set into the top.
Almost maybe a tear of blood. Let's see if we can open
I can't
it.
just go grabbing someone else's most prized
And
possession.
how do you know it's the most prized possession?
A huge black holdall. Looks very heavy. God knows what's inside. This isn't mine. I probably shouldn't even touch it. Grabbing other people's luggage is a bit of a faux pas.
Okay, okay. Well, if that's everything in here...
He doesn't look very well. That's if it's even a he. He looks positively sick, in fact.
Well, I'm glad that he at least recognizes, and Harold, recognizes that it might be an it. Let's see if we can talk again. Nope. Alright, let's head back out the door. And maybe the restaurant has been opened.
Locked. Damn.
Okay. Let's go back and mention that. It doesn't seem like there's anything changed in the photograph. If I could have noticed something from this distance, I would have re-examined it. Perhaps that was Grub in an earlier form. Don, we have something to report.
There's a man in one of the rooms in the next carriage. I don't think he's at all well.
We get some right crazies on the train sometimes, I'm telling you. You learn to leave them be after a while.
The wretched man can barely speak.
Aye, and I'd be the same way after the amount of booze most of these boys have had. Is Floyd still not operating then?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Ah well, give the boy time. Hey, I saw one of your fellow passengers pop their head out the room at the end of the corridor. Maybe you'd get a better conversation out of her. Pretty little thing, so she was.
Thanks. Are you sure that she was...
Doubtful that Don just passed out like that. More likely he didn't want to answer a question. Anyway, it's also doubtful that for a train so beautifully furnished and, you know, that booze hounds would be on it as Don suggested. Anyway, it seems like this is as good a time as ever before we go and talk to who is the person in room 1C, presumably Alex, that we take another break. So until next time.